features and settings like a Wi-Fi hotspot. In my service icon, I can even look at service history, maintenance schedule, all here at my fingertips. I love that you can do that maybe when you have time, you can check out different features. But my favorite is that if you didn't get equipped with your key fob, folks, the remote start, well, now you have it for free via the app. So alone for that technology, it's totally worth it to download that app onto your smartphone. So I wanted to make sure that you can check that out. Okay, so now let's move on to how you can get to know hybrid technology, right? It can be a little overwhelming, and I am definitely going to throw some information here at you about hybrid technology and what it can do for you, but I think you'll find it very helpful and beneficial for you to know a little bit about how it can work for you. So here on this particular Maverick, it has a standard 2.5 liter full hybrid powertrain. This is the first standard fully hybrid pickup in America, so pretty exciting. This obviously makes for a more fuel efficient vehicle, and you're looking, for you folks out there, this is a 13.8 gallon fuel tank. You do have an EPA estimated 42 miles per gallon in the city, pretty awesome. 33 on the highway, and for a combined of 37 with a truck. So that is incredibly some really awesome numbers. You're looking at a 94 kilowatt electric motor, and combined with that 2.5 liter gas engine, you're looking at 191 horsepower with this particular truck. Now, you obviously know probably quite a bit about gas engines, but what kind of, when we look side by side at hybrids, what can we look at in terms of technology? So what is a hybrid vehicle? A hybrid vehicle has an electric motor and a high voltage battery, and combined with a gasoline engine, right? So the gas engine works with the electric motor to operate the vehicle at low speeds and supply a power boost when you're needed at higher speeds. Now, when we talk about range, and you'll probably hear more and more in the future about range, especially as EVs come more and more to the market, but on your hybrid, the range will be affected by a number of things, including weather and how aggressively you drive, right? If you got that heavy foot, you're going to definitely affect those numbers. Now, also terrain can play a role, and if you're going uphill or you're driving in sand and snow, heating or cooling your vehicle interior utilizes extra battery power, of course. And if you're towing a trailer, and that weight of that trailer you're towing can affect your range, of course. Now, we also have regenerative braking. This is energy returned to your battery, via the braking. And what's really unique too is we have a silent start functionality. So the engine may not start because your vehicle has a silent key start feature. This gas-saving feature allows your vehicle to be ready to drive without requiring the gas engine to be running. And when the needle is at ready, you'll know you're ready to drive. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to go to a quick tip with our expert, Jeff Schultz. He's our Ford Maverick brand manager on the 12-volt pre-wire system, and I'll see you in a minute.
Hi, Discovery Ford. I'm Jeff with the Maverick team. I'm here to discuss the 12-volt pre-wire system here on the Maverick. It is a first for Ford trucks, and we're really excited about it. As you can see here, we have these two plugs on either side of the bed. It's a simple thing to remove with a flathead screwdriver. Simply press down and pull out. And the wires should be tied to that exterior cap. To remove it, there's a simple clip to unclip, and that's removed. Additionally, each vehicle comes with a pigtail that's either in the glove box or under the second row seat to connect this to. So, simple plug and play. You can plug it in here and then connect this edge to whatever accessory you'd like, whether it's bed lighting like we have here, a 12-volt plug, or some of the accessories that we have at accessories.ford.com. One of the unique things that we did when we designed this vehicle is that we gave access to this in two spots, both right here and up here. That allows you to fish the wires through, so your bed lighting installation is a nice and clean installation with no excess wires showing when you do install bed lights on the vehicle.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So now we're heading to the rear of the vehicle because we're going to talk briefly about towing and hauling with your Maverick. So you have a couple options here. You have your 2,000-pound standard towing with this vehicle. So that means you could tow some jet skis, right? And you should know that we have a 1,500-pound max payload with our Maverick. Now we're going to go to another tip with Jeff about our FITS system, and I'll see you in just a minute.
FITS is Ford's integrated tether system, designed specifically for the Ford Maverick. It allows you to accessorize your vehicle any way you see fit, including 3D printing your own accessories, or by buying accessories from accessories.ford.com, including this kit, which includes 4 dividers, a storage bin, cup holder, bag holder, and cord wrangler. And now I'll pop inside the vehicle to show you how to install these. Now inside the second row of your vehicle, we've got several FITS receptacle locations. We have one here on the back of the center console, as well as we have some here under the second row seat. Depending upon your powertrain, you will either have 6 or 8 receivers. To install these accessories, you simply take the accessory, slide it into the slot, and push down until you feel them snap into place. This storage bin can be placed either in the second row under seat storage area or behind the second row console. And then lastly, we have this cord wrangler that allows you to keep your cords nice and neat, and then can place it next to your USB or 120 volt outlet that allow you to keep your cords nice and clean.
Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you're throwing comments at us and give us some questions, because I definitely want to be able to answer them for you while we're here in the studio. So let's talk about a couple extra features that you're going to get with your hybrid technology. The first is a unique feature, our brake coach. You'll find that here in your instrument cluster. This appears after your vehicle has come to a complete stop. It coaches you how to brake in the manner that maximizes the amount of energy returned through that regenerative braking. And this is going to help you recover about 90% of that available brake energy, and the percent displayed is an indication of the regenerative braking efficiency, with 100% representing the maximum amount of energy recovered. So you can switch brake coach on or off in the settings menu, and this was quite helpful for you in terms of maximizing that brake energy. It will help you become a better braker, and you'll find that you'll get more power and energy to that motor. Now also we have, of course, our trip summary here within the instrument cluster. This is another great learning tool, and to help you understand how you drive a hybrid, right? To how to maximize that efficiency. So the trip summary here displays upon shutting off your vehicle, and the values accumulated can give you what is last started when you last started your vehicle. Now also we do have an EV coach. While you're driving, a graphic in the information cluster will tell you when you are, 1, only using battery energy, 2, when braking is returning energy to the battery, and 3, when you're using both battery and gas simultaneously. So know that we can help you there. And we do have a grade assist. This is going to provide additional grade braking with a combination of engine motoring and high voltage battery charging to help maintain vehicle speed when descending a grade. All right, let's take a look at our drive modes in terms of your Maverick here, and especially on the hybrid version. So if you let your eyes guide down here, there's a button in your center stack on below here. It looks like that on this particular trim. So I can press that, and I'm going to look at my instrument cluster, and it will say drive mode normal. I should be able to touch that one more time. Normal is our everyday mode, right? This is the default mode on your Maverick. So this is going to give you that nice combination of a nice performance drive, but also a nice comfortable ride. So that is your default mode. Now our next mode is tow haul. So if you go ahead and press twice, you can see that it changes to tow haul. And this is where, if you are towing something, that's going to give you that improved transmission response. So this is the drive mode that you will want to be in if you're towing. Our next mode, if we go ahead and press there, we'll press one more time, is slippery. So you can kind of see the little slippery icon. It does say slippery there at the bottom. This is for your less than ideal road conditions, right? Such as snow or ice-covered roads. This mode can be used for crossing terrain when a firm surface is covered with loose, wet, or slippery material. And slippery mode lowers throttle response and optimizes shifting for slippery surface. Your four-wheel drive high is the default for this mode. Now go ahead and press one more time if you are following along in your vehicle. We are now in eco mode. So eco mode is if you are really, really looking to maximize fuel efficiency. This is the mode giving you that conservative drive. And let's go ahead and do it one more time. You can see that aggressive S. This is our sport mode. So sport mode is going to give you that improved improved performance handling and response. It'll tighten up your steering wheel, giving you that sportier feel, as well as that giving you the accelerator pedal response. And then the powertrain system can hold on to the lower gears longer. And this will obviously help you accelerate faster. Now I see that I have a question here popping up, so let's go ahead and take that question. All right, let's see what I got. All right, this is from Delbert from Ohio. Hey, how are you doing out there? When in drive position, which setting gives the best gas mileage, eco or what? Well, eco mode in the selectable drive modes is for efficient and responsible driving, designed to maximize fuel efficiency and help maximize the driving range, right? So just as I said when we were looking at those drive modes, eco is going to be the best bet to go with in terms of giving you that best fuel economy. All right, great question. Keep them coming. Okay, so let's move on to our next topic here. We are going to move on now to looking at our sync system. That's our interface right here in the center. So as you can see right now, I do have it on the home screen. If you're following along in your Maverick at home, if you don't, it doesn't look like this, go ahead and press that little house icon. That brings you to the home screen. So here you can see I have my radio right there. I can have my sources, my AM, FM, Bluetooth stereo here, and these are my presets down here. So I can preset not only FM but AM stations at the same time. And how to do that? Pretty simple. You're just going to go ahead and press and save the preset. So it will save that number of the station right there, nice and easily. So let's go ahead and pair a phone, because that's our next icon here. Real quite simple to do if you haven't done it so already. I'm going to open up my smartphone here and get into my settings. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the add phone.
Search for Ford Maverick on your device and select Ford Maverick once it is found.
I'm going to go ahead and press that Ford Maverick.
Confirm that the pin displayed on Ford audio matches the pin displayed on your device.
Those numbers match, so I'm going to agree.
For your safety, please stay alert to changing road conditions while your vehicle is in motion.
So now it's connected to my smartphone, so I can access my contacts via the sync system, or using my steering wheel, or using the voice assistants by asking her to, for example, call home. I can do all of that. Another feature I want to show you folks is I'm going to go ahead, I have a cord in here, I'm going to tether my phone to the cord. Not only does this obviously give you power, but if you're not familiar, this is going to give you, depending on the smartphone you have, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Check it out. Now my screen looks just like my smartphone. Those apps that have been approved are now projected here onto the screen. So it gives me my features such as my podcast, my news, my text messages. I love this. So if you didn't get navigation equipped with your Maverick, well, now you have a map system right here via your smartphone onto your screen right here. Now, and to go back to your Ford sync system, you go right here to that Ford icon, press that, and that brings me back to my home screen. So I can toggle back between the two depending on what my needs are. So I wanted to show you that feature if you haven't used it. Such a great technology. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at a couple other features within our sync system. Of course, you do see your apps and your settings here as well. I do have a question about, from a previous show, how do I activate my 3 months of free Wi-Fi? So you might have heard that with some trim levels, depending on what particular Maverick you have, you want to check if you have this available feature. If you go into your settings, you might find that you have the FordPass Connect technology. This is where I can make this vehicle a hotspot. So I can connect 10 devices up to that hotspot, up to 50 feet around the vehicle. And what they were asking was, you do get how you activate the 3 months free. So you either have 3 months free or 3 gigabytes free, and that is through AT&T.com/Ford. Definitely try out the trial period if you do have a Maverick that's equipped with the FordPass Connect. Really great technology, especially if you spend a lot of time in your Maverick. Maybe you do a lot of business with your vehicle or do a lot of road trips. You might find that you want that connectivity with your vehicle. So definitely check it out. Check your settings, see if you have it, and take advantage of that trial period. 3 months or 3 gigabytes free, AT&T.com/Ford. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and go to an expert tip again with Jeff Schultz. We're going to find out where to turn on our automatic updates, and I'll see you in a minute.
One important thing for your Maverick is to make sure that its software is always up to date. To do that, go to your settings section, automatic updates, and make sure that your automatic system updates are turned on. And then the next time the vehicle is connected to your Wi-Fi network, it will update automatically.
Hey everyone, welcome back. So just a reminder, make sure that you send us our questions and comments. This is our last segment we're approaching here. We're going to finally talk about some Ford Copilot 360 technology. These are driver assistant features that the particular ones that we're going to talk about today are going to be standard on your Maverick. So you're going to find that these are going to be quite helpful for you depending on what your driving needs are. So the first one I want to talk about is auto high beam headlamps, okay? So this is a no-brainer. I totally encourage you to turn this on. This is, your high beams are controlled by a camera centrally mounted behind the windshield of your vehicle. And this constantly monitors the road ahead for you. And it can turn on your high beams if it's dark enough and there's no other traffic present. And it can turn the beams off again if it detects headlamps or even tail lamps. So it'll take care of it for you. I love it, especially if you are doing some road trips, maybe going up north or taking that, going up to a cabin. You're definitely going to be able to see what's around you and not have to flick it on. It will do it for you. Our next technology is pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking. This also uses a camera located behind the windshield right there, and it can scan the road ahead for potential collisions. Now, if a pedestrian or a vehicle is detected, it can actually give you an audible warning first. And then if no action is taken, it will even try to step in and apply the brakes for you, so giving you that extra assistance should you need it. Now we can follow that up with post-collision braking. So if an impact was to happen, we have this technology that will help avoid a secondary collision by stepping in and applying the brakes after an initial crash. Our last technology I want to talk about is, of course, our rear view camera with grid lines. Of course, you have a backup camera. That rear view camera will show up in your sync system what's behind you. But the grid lines can give you a projection of a path depending on how you turn your steering wheel. So if you're trying to back up your Maverick into a tight parking space or a narrow driveway, if you turn your wheel, those grid lines turn with you, so giving you the projected path that you need to go. So that just gives you a little extra assistance in addition to the camera. So that looks like all the Ford Copilot 360 technologies that we're going to talk about today. But I want to take a moment and invite you back into 2 weeks, September 22nd. We're going to learn so much more about our Maverick. Specifically, as I mentioned, we're looking for topics on towing. So if you have any questions about that, throw that at us so that we can cover that in our next show. Make sure that you share us and let everyone know that we are here doing these fantastic live streams. We love to get the information out there for you and make sure that you know how your vehicle can work best for you. You can join us for more quick tips, in-depth videos, one-on-one walkthroughs, and live stream schedules, all at checking out Discover Your Ford. All right, guys, I hope you're staying safe and happy out there, and I'll check at you on the next one.